Hello, hello, hello. Feliz tarde. Hello, everybody. Here, Elena Reese. Hi, how are you? Hola, toda mi gente hermosa. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo me les va? Aquí estoy con creating a new thing, right? Getting out of my comfort zone. Definitely, yes. Um, I'm here. Yes. Okay. Okay, well, apparently, YouTube is good. I don't know the rest of it. LinkedIn is good too. Apparently, yeah. And let's see, Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, Now that I am trying to let people know about my book, Reset Yourself, that I published it on November, November, on November 2022. And so many people asked me, like, oh, Ellie, I didn't know that you have Residiate in English. I say, yes, I do. So getting out of my comfort zone, I am started doing this live simultaneously to let you know, guys, what I am, and also, um, express myself, and get out of that comfort zone that sometimes get us in a circle, right? So I am waiting for my partner to connect, Alberto, and now, so let's see. Let's gonna start talking about reset yourself, right? Since I wrote Reseteate is the translation of reset yourself in Spanish. Spanish is my first language since I born in Venezuela and I am a U.S. citizen. But obviously, I feel more comfy speaking in Spanish. But I published eh, Reseteate, Reinicia tu mente y transforma tu vida in 2021. And I worked in this book 3 years. But then this book had been an alone seller. That means monthly, this book, I heard different reviews from people that all over the world and they don't know me, telling that they feel they got tools that help them to move forward in their own life, right? Some people wrote in Amazon review that this is the therapist at home. So since that, and I knew it because I wrote this book from my heart, from I really check it out what my audience said about what they achieve in my private practice and also in my own life experience. So this book is a companion in 10 chapters. So I knew before I published that Reseteate was a success, definitely. Then it motivated me to hire someone to translate this in English. And then we hire a person that is a specialist in translate subjects of motivational subjects, and she's from England. She lives in Barcelona, and she did the job. But then, even though then she's a specialist in translate self work, self. So sorry, I'm very nervous. She's a specialist in translate this kind of book. So my husband, and he's from England, he started reading the translation, and I read too, and then he read in his own time, I read my own time, and coincidentally, we got in some certain points that translation didn't mean what I want to say, right? So, and I said to my husband, help me to achieve what I want to say, because what she translates is not what I want to say it. In some certain specific point through the book. After 7 or 8 long months, it came out. In November 2022, and I was in Miami International Book Fair when the book came out. And it was so happy because in that moment, I said, wow, I got tools in Spanish, but also in English. Then the book had been promoted very organically. And until now, then I am putting all my intentions to spread this wonderful tool in the world, because I know it will provide easy, practical, and achievable tools to get in your life, to get much better in your communication, creating bridges or a bridge between you and your loved ones, to communicate in a better way without have the need to control someone else's life, to impose your own voice. No way. So this is reset yourself, and the intention of this life are to go through to the chapters, right? So with my partner, then he has some connection issues. Doesn't matter. I'm going through. I want to go through every Monday at 12:30 Central Time to let you know what is inside this book and how can you benefit from this book, right? Hi, Alberto. How are you? Thank you so much for being there. I miss you. So, this book comes from in the past. What motivated me to do what I do today is my own experience. I was on a very success corporate in the oil and gas industry, I feel so empty inside me, like missing purpose, missing the answer of the question, what I am living for. I am married, I got a kid, but I didn't find those deep answers within me. So I went to a very, very deep process where I find out I was in a crisis in several areas of my life. I was in a crisis with myself, with my profession, with my partner, with my entire life. Um, and I have everything that I dream of. I have houses. I was very established financially, but it feels so empty that nothing that I could buy with money feel made me feel fullness. So I visit five psychologists, five therapists. I couldn't find any answer. So it took my time to find out the right therapy for myself. Okay? So if you are listening to me and you are an executive and something that I said resonate with you, you are not alone, okay? Because I been there before and feel very, very lonely. And I took my time to find out that therapist that was the right fit for myself, right? One that was enough compassionate and kindness to understand my subjects. Them because we are we develop in a society that we think we are all what we achieve. We think what define us is how many houses do I own, how many money do I have in the investment, how much, and that please don't get me wrong. I love money and money love me. Believe me, I'm a very abundant in all my areas. But in that moment, I feel so emptiness because I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what what are my values. I never asked myself, Elena, uh, if you're gonna travel by yourself, which place would you like to go? I never answered those kind of questions because I grow up to please others, to showing off that success was what I was accumulating. And that feed me my emptiness as a person. So after this short introduction, um, I got back. I was in the corporate and the oil and gas, making a lot of money. I was married. I have a wonderful husband. But this feeling of emptiness, this didn't. It was with me all the time. I found out my therapist. I started working in me. Healing. This is a wonderful word because healing my past. Everybody have a past, but now, 12 years later of that, I know when you have a bad relationship with your dad or with your mom or something very traumatic happened to you in the past, and if you don't decide to heal that, it's gonna go in with you wherever you're going to. It doesn't gonna abandon you. And when you are not expecting, that is gonna appear in your life. Okay? So my invitation is to heal yourself. Heal yourself with easy tools that are very accessible to you in your own language. Okay? It can be Spanish or it can be English for now. Okay? And this is where Reset Yourself comes to support you and be a companion without any judgment and with a desire of you can heal your life and live the life that you deserve. Okay? and discovery by yourself your self-worth. Because one thing I am sure, you are enough for wherever you want to achieve in your life. Okay? So, this book starts with when I listened for first time to a science in a conference, and is Stephen Hawking. He declared in a conference, he said, what it is to know that there is a way out of the black hole. And I say, what? Is there a way to get out of a black hole? And he say, after all, black holes are not as black as you think, because and they are not eternal vision as we think they are, And it's an analogy between a black hole and any crisis that you can have in your life. Could be personal, could be financially, could be in your business, could be in your profession. So any area that you have a crisis is what I define here as a black hole. So, but the thing is that science said a black hole is possibly to get out of that and maybe get to another universe. So if you are feel that you are in a black hole, don't give up. That's also. And that will happen to me because I got out. I work in myself, in my healing my own story, knowing myself, and then I move to another universe. And from that, I decide to help others and start build a new career. And that career is what I am doing today. I have a neurolinguistic programming school virtually with more than 10,000 people from all graduate from there in different courses from all over the world. So if I am here telling you getting out of my comfort zone is because I don't know, I feel something bigger than me to do this work, to be sitting here very nervous, talking to you in my second language, trying to show you that there are tools that will help you to reach the life that you want and the life that you deserve. Okay? So, now, let me see. We divided this life in the book has 10 chapters, okay? And the first chapter is called Connecting with Yourself, okay? And we divided this chapter in 3 series of life. So let's gonna tell you a little bit the first part of the book. The chapter 1 title is Commit to Yourself, okay? Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. That's what he said, Aristotle. Commit to yourself. Look, we grow up in a society that we commit with, with our parents. We go to university, we graduate, we do a master, then we get married, we bring kids to the world. And we commit with all those responsibilities, leaving ourselves in the back of the line. And as time progresses, we give everything that we got to those that we love them. But you know what? I find out that if we keep giving to others without take care of ourselves, our mental health, our emotions, without taking responsibility of feed ourselves, our soul, with what keep us healthy to share with others, we're going to start giving to others from a very empty place where we start accumulating emotional invoices that are not possibly to be paid off because we are acting from that emptiness, right? So don't get me wrong again. Don't get me wrong that we shouldn't give to others everything. No, but you have to take care of yourself. Okay? So now, the first things that I talk in this book is obviously commit to yourself, but also trying to understand what happened to you, right? Identify what is happening to you and know why. To know ask why, because if you ask why, your brain is gonna start creating um, the facts and why you are having this situation. So please do not ask why for now. In future life, I'm gonna explain a little bit better because we got a chapter and we talk about that. But for now, trying to identify what happened to you and without asking why. And some of these questions that I'm gonna share to you, then they are in the page 28, gonna help you to take the time to reflect to yourself and answer this question. These are 6 simple questions that are in the page 28. And the first question is, what do you think? What do you think is happening to me? Who or what causes this to happen? Third, what does this situation make me feel like? Fourth, how have I contribute 50% to what's happening? This is a very important question because normally we are not assuming responsibility for what happened to us. You know what? The easy way is to blame others, right? Is my husband's fault? Is my boss fault? Right? Is my parents' fault? Is my past fault? But what about if you assume you 50% of responsibility from a very loving place, right? We are not trying to blame no one. This is an internal work with yourself, right? Question number 5. Is this new or has it occurred before? Normally, when you have a situation in your life that is not like, oh, disappear out of the blue. No, it's already happened to you several times, but now choose differently. Take the time and think about it, what you can do. What is that happened to you before? And finally, the question number 6 is, with what name will you baptize your crisis? I baptized mine a black hole, okay? So thank you, Alberto, for writing down there, okay? Now, This book, as you see, have a lot of illustration, and it said here, if you are not good, nothing's good. And that is 100% certain. Okay? So I explain here how I came out of the hole. Is something very important that I have to mention to you, that resetting your life is not starting from scratch. It's starting with what you have today. Okay? Never ever you start from zero. No. Right? Um, it's very important to take a look at those answers for you to understand that that disconnection from yourself, from your authentic self, start years and probably months ago. So that's why it's so important. And take a note of this. Listen to yourself, prioritize, and reset yourself. Okay? So for now, I finish, and then we're gonna do a next live next Monday, and we're gonna continue talking about chapter 1 and how do we do that connection and how we can connect with myself. How don't worry, we're gonna get there. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. If you wanna going through to the live with me, get the book Reset Yourself in Amazon. And I have wonderful news to share with you all next week about my book. Thank you for being a companion with me and help me getting out of my comfort zone and share with you this wonderful tool. Thank you to my partner Alberto. He wasn't able to connect via video today. He's here on the text, but hopefully for next week he's gonna be live with all of us and share with me some point of view about this wonderful book. And if you feel you find out this life helpful, please share. Okay. Thank you so much for being there, and bye bye for now. If you want to leave a comment, please be very kind and loving. Okay, and patient with me. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a wonderful week. Bye.